Howdy folks, Monty here, and in this short video I want to talk about some of my first impressions of the Return to Karazhan dungeon that's currently on the PTR for patch 7.1. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to clear the whole place. I was able to get in with a pug group that fell apart fairly early in, and sadly the dungeon wasn't able to be tested long enough for me to get a guild group in. It was only able to be tested for one weekend. But I was able to get in, see the first 4 or 5 bosses, and for the most part, it's really hits all the nostalgia strings, right? It's you get there, you're fighting Maiden, and it's Maiden. You see Curator, Curator's Curator. You see Moros, Moros is Moros. These are the fights that you know and remember from BC, and that's gonna appeal to anybody who ran Kara back in the day. The opera fight was very new. So all 3 of the variants on the opera event are new. I was only able to see the Beauty and the Beast version, but it was a little too easy. I mean, we were able to get in, and even with this pug group that was honestly not the best, we were able to just completely ignore mechanics, just burn everything down and win. So my biggest concern about Kara is that all these fights are known, right? Opera is new. The mana worm later on in the dungeon that I unfortunately wasn't able to see was new. The last boss was new, but outside of that, everything's the same, right? I mean, again, Curator, Moros, Maiden, the Shade of Medivh is just Shade of Iran. All these are the same fights that we know. So it is going to be something that I don't think is going to be a progression-oriented thing. I think most people are going to be able to clear this the same week that it comes out. And then the other thing is the gear. I mean, it's 850 base item level, 855 base item level for the last few bosses, which means that for people who have been playing in Mythic Plus a lot, this is going to be actually lower gear than what you have right now. I mean, right now I've got 2 characters that are both, you know, in their mid 850s. I think my Death Knight's 856, my Paladin's 854. So the loot from this isn't really going to be actually that appealing at the end of the day. So there are going to be some cool things. You do get the ring that's going to be upgraded. You do get the trinkets that are going to be getting boosts from the chest piece that you're going to get in there. It's going to be emblazoned with the Seal of Medivh and empower your trinket, so that'll be neat. But overall, I don't think Kara is going to be something that a lot of people are going to be running on their mains a lot. It's going to be great for alts. This is going to be your alt hits 110, you do some heroics, and then you go in with a guild group and clear Kara, and it's going to be great. So it'll be fun for that. The other thing about the loot is the sooner Kara comes out, the better it's going to be, right? The longer time goes on, where we have every week to farm Mythic Plus dungeons, we're going to have more and more loot drops that are going to increase our item level, making the loot in Kara less appealing. So the sooner this comes out, the better. I'm hoping by the end of October we'll have a release date for this. I'm hoping by the end of October this is out, but we'll see what happens there. But overall, I'm still very excited for this patch. I really wish that they would just open the dungeon up on the PTR for testing all the time. I don't think it needs the raid-like testing that they've stuck with, but you know, that's what it is. In any case, that's all I have for this video. Hit me with a like, hit me with a subscribe if you think that this video was helpful. If you have any comments, any feedback, hit me in the comment section. And most importantly, thank you so much for watching.